So as I earlier said, like we say it like UWE. It will give more connection as it says like U and V. So you can easily remember the university name. So it's like UWE Bristol. It's like one of the top public universities in UK, having like wide range of respective courses with like employment enhancing opportunities. So this will be UWE Bristol for you. As you know, all UK universities are having huge campuses, and we are one of them. So this pic here is of our French campus. We are having 6 campuses in total. So this French campus itself can accommodate 30,000 students at a go. We do have on-campus accommodation other than that. So where we can accommodate around 6,000 students. So that is on campus, and we do provide off-campus facilities also. So when you talk about UK, mostly students prefer like it is London. For London is UK for them, but it's not London, it's outer London, it's in Bristol. It's like 90 minutes away from London and 90 minutes from Birmingham. So very feasible, as I said, like Paris, Amsterdam, Berlin, all the European cities are also very nearby. So students during their holidays can easily access to these cities and have a great global exposure. Coming to Bristol, Bristol has been tagged as amazing city, the best city to live in, the best city for job opportunity, the best city to study. It's not only a heritage culture, but it's a mix of modern culture as well as the countryside of southwest of England. So rather being the traditional one, currently Bristol is having the hubs for every industry. Let it be business, let it be technology, let it be finance, or art is the best for you, Bristol. So whenever Bristol is talked about, it's called as Art City as well. So as I said, for last consecutive 3 years, that is 2017, 18, and 19, Bristol has been ranked as the best city. And last 2 pandemic years, as the survey wasn't there, otherwise it could have been a 5 years continuously. Just a glimpse of giving you the Bristol. The Bristol's famous landmark is the Clifton Suspension Bridge. So it's one of the oldest suspension bridge of the world, and the cathedral where most of our convocation takes place. So here also you can see the mix of cultures going on, the modern architecture as well as the heritage one. Now the harbor where the students can have a lot of job opportunities, let it be part-time or after the education also. So that is one side. And second side, another the heads up for Bristol city will be the balloon festival of Bristol. So here we do have our university's own balloon that is being made by our engineering students, and a lot of our students including the faculties get the chance to fly above the city. So it's a 10-day festival. So even we try to get on to this after this pandemic is over. So this is one of the famous things in Bristol. And as I said, like education is you can be said most satisfactory once it gets the outcome means you are having a satisfied employment opportunity also. So unlike the other cities, mostly I can just compare with London, where it's been overpopulated, I can say, with the Indian population itself. So Bristol is like not that overpopulated. That's the only reason we are having ample of opportunities to give to the students. So let's say we are having ample of companies, affiliated companies for internship, for placements, for employment fairs and everything. So this will be a very few, just the logos to show to you. In should there will be 66,700 plus companies in Bristol itself, which is fifth highest in UK. This means it gives the placement opportunity, the part-time work opportunities, international talents program, internship, and volunteering also. So in short, when a student is ready with his degree, he will not only have a degree, but he will be having an exposure, an internship. So that will is going to enhance his resume. Moreover, it will bring him like a business networking also. Now talking about UWE, like UV, we say like we don't have to say it, it reflects in the ranking boards and the reputation boards. We are the gold rated university. Very few UK universities are under gold rated, so we are one of them as per the teaching excellence framework. We stand second in England for student satisfaction. We stand fourth, and we are in the top 30 UK universities. We stand 21st on the Guardian League table. So this is all the rankings of the university. So it itself shows that not only the degree, but the degree from a reputed university does matters. And how we acquire this with quality counseling, with proper support to the students, providing all the required documents or required support for the international students as well, because that's the reference that we get from them, or that's the satisfaction concept.
Hello. Hi,
Yeah.
Jancy. Sorry, your voice was not audible.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So currently we have relaunched ourselves like in November 2019. So we are accepting applications from all over India, and also apart from that, we do have applications from Nepal, Bhutan, and Sri Lanka also. So currently, where some of the UK universities have banned certain regions from the applications, so we do are open, but we do have certain criteria that need to be fulfilled. Coming to the courses that we offer, in short, we are having 518 courses to offer for the international students. So whichever stream or faculty the student come in from, they will be having at least one course, like let it be from arts, creative industry, business, law, health and applied science. Every student will have at least one course. So that is a plethora of choices we are offering to the students. The With the last intakes analysis, this is the most popular courses that we are running with India and Nepal and Sri Lanka, obviously. So mostly business, that's the common one, the general one. All the business courses are there. Then related to technology, data science, technology, and even computer science programs, and health also. Public health and nursing is like hot favorite right now. You will be knowing like health is in boom, so that courses are also in very popular demand. Just view of our campuses, as I said, it's like lush green, big, with all kinds of amenities and facilities, because we do believe in like giving all kind of the necessary requirements for a student, the atmosphere, the environment that brings up the creativity of the student, or brings up the productivity for that education. This is our campus view. The left one, the end left one is the business school, and the middle one is the engineering school. And again, the next one is the arts and creative infrastructure. So you itself can see like each infrastructure is worth like 50-55 millions investment. So that kind of investment is being done so that the quality of the education. Then, as I say, like we believe in the practical training. So this is just a pics of the mock session, like the classrooms. The mock sessions going for a courtroom is there, the robotic engineering part, the technology part, or let it be the trading, business trading part. So it's all based on the practical training.
Hi, Jason. I guess in between, we are not able to get your voice sometimes.
Oh, I'm cracking in between.
Yeah, yeah. No, your voice suddenly it goes on mute.
Oh, so sorry. Let me try again. As I said, Jalandhar is like pouring. It's heavily pouring cats and dogs.
Okay.
So that may be. Uh, so hope you listen whatever I said lastly on the last slide.
Yeah, yeah. This was good.
Okay, okay, good. Okay. Now coming to the student union, as I already mentioned that we stand second in student satisfaction. So student satisfaction is not simply earned. It needs to be like the student is been fully satisfied with the university during his education as well as after his education. Like he's getting the proper support, guidance, and everything that he needs during the studies, as well as he is being fulfilled by the career opportunity, like he is into the relevant field. So whatever investment he has done into his education career, like pounds and pounds of rupees, sorry, pounds have he has invested, so he is getting the proper return on his investment. So that's what we call a student satisfaction. So we stand second on that. And a main pillar of this is the student union building, where all our international student gets the wholehearted support. You can say starting from counseling for the students who are feeling homesick, the early age students, the UG students who are like hardly 17 or 18, staying away from the family for the first time. So from that to the actual graduation ceremony. So there's the whole length of support that we provide to the students. Even we from the India team are always connected with this student union, because at many a times it is required like somebody from home country is talking to them, so that we are always available. And this is one of our Glandside campus, one of our campus that is Glandside. Mostly our health and applied science courses are run over here. All our nursing, like physiotherapy, optometry, oncology, and every courses are run in this campus. And we do have a specialty with our nursing course. Like nursing course will be having straight registration, because we take the application on higher requirement that is required for UK registration. So once the student is having that degree, they will be equally having a registration in UK. So that will be a plus point if you are getting a nursing degree from UWE. Then our Bow-Rushton campus, mainly known for its creative and cultural industry courses. It's like, let it be MA filmmaking, photography, animations, you name all the art industries. So that is in this campus, and especially with the city campuses. These campuses are not a classroom type where you're not sitting on your bench and desk and having your notes written on. This all are live industries where the students will be having ample of opportunities. They will be getting an international platform to to show off their creativity. Here, whatever the pics you see is from our students, our UWE students. So they are getting during the studies only. They are getting this level of exposure. So just imagine at the completion, they will be like picked up during their placements and all, because it's a very harsh truth that India is not into this art level kind of thing, because we see art as like just an hobby, a hobby or an interest, whereas like when it comes to a city of art like Bristol, so you will be having like a very big platform. This will be very plus point for the art oriented students if they want to establish their hobbies into a career. This is some of the view of our on-campus accommodation and off-campus also. So it depends upon the students. Like if they want to opt for this one, it is very wide on open, all the amenities, and even they want to stay in a luxurious way also, that is also available, because it's all about students' comfort. The education comes from the very comfort zone that I believe that if we are not at all comfortable, education may suffer. So this is some of the picks. And why UV student support? Because we believe in giving peer assistance learning. Their academic success is very much initial, so we do have centers for the same. We do provide personal tutors for the students who are lacking in their courses or who require like English course, also English language course, and we do have certain workshops also. And talking about the health and well-being in the university or in the campus, the recent pandemic was the best example, where our international students were isolated, they were under quarantine, and due to lockdown and all, they were having lack of their groceries or provisional things and everything. University took the first step, like reaching to each and every student to check their well-being, to check whatever they required is being supplied or not, and this was all complimentary. So that was a big support that not even our Indian institutions are providing to the students. So the students' review or the feedback that came in was so overwhelming. They were so happy that yeah, somebody in the foreign land is there to take care of them. So this is the best thing we look forward to do. Talking about the tuition fees and cost of living, though we are highly ranked and reputed, but when you compare with the fees and details, you will be always surprised that it's very much affordable. One thing, it's in Bristol, so away from London, the cost of living also cuts down, and then the fees also, it's very much affordable. With the last 2 year pandemic, we have not raised the fees. Usually in UK, every year the fees gets a hike. But here, from the last 2 years, we have not raised the fees, so it remains the same, like 13,500 to 14,500. And only MBA is having a little bit high, like 15,750 pounds. So that will be the approximate fees for the courses, depending on which course the students are selecting. So estimated total cost will come down to 22,000 to 25,000 pounds. We do provide lots of scholarships also. Some of them are like millennial scholarship, chancellor scholarship, and even public scholarships are available. These scholarships are based on the merits. I can say like the academic performance of the students. If their scoring is very well, they will be invited to apply for the scholarship. So there they can apply, there will be an interview round, and depending upon the performance, they can avail the maximum scholarships available. It can stand up to 50% of the tuition fees. So that's a great opportunity for all the scholar students. Along with that, students who make early bird payment and students who are making the full fee payment also, they get a chance to get some discounts and scholarships like £1,000 or £1,500 of discount. So I think for the students who are academically very strong or who require some financial assistance, this will be a really great step for them. Coming to the entry requirement, like entry requirement, we will be having UG courses and PG courses both. So depends upon like it is for India, Nepal, Bhutan or Sri Lanka. According to their academic requirement, we require like 65% in the 12th grade and 50 to 60% in the graduation level to be eligible for the UG and PG courses respectively. We do accept all the standard English language requirements like let it be IELTS, PT, TOEFL, and for this January intake, we do accept Duolingo also. So there they need to have the scores that is mentioned on the screen like 6 overall, not less than 5.5. For PG, it will be 6.5, not less than 5.5. PTE, TOEFL, and everything is there. So here the students will be getting their unconditional offer based on the scores submitted. Richard, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, yeah. So this will be the process. Then we do provide waivers also. Like students who are from CBSE, ICSE, and West Bengal board, they do have the option to waive off this IELTS condition. If they are scoring 70% and above at the 12th grade English language, they can waive off this requirement, and the study gap maximum accepted will be 2 years. So student can opt for this process also. And to the other waiver will be we do run our in-house test. We call it like English placement test, the EPT. So it's like a free of cost test similar to IELTS only, having the all four modules. We run every weekly on Wednesday. So students who are getting the conditional offer subject to their IELTS condition and all, they can opt for this test and get the required score and get the unconditional offer. So this will be a better option for all the students like who has not given any test yet, but they look forward for UK education. This will be a plus point or USP for them. And one more thing to add on over here, because we are having certain high risk areas, high risk regions rather, where we have to double check or reassess the documents and applications. The few regions are Punjab and Haryana. So this Punjab and Haryana region won't be having this facility like the internal test. They have to provide us with the standard English language test course. So this EPT, that is the our in-house test, won't be available for Punjab and Haryana region students. Moreover, they have to go through a credibility interview round. That's a mandatory interview round. For rest of the region students, it's not mandatory. It's a random one depending on their academics and the English course. But for Punjab and Haryana, it will be a mandatory one to go through the credibility interview round. Now coming to the admission process, like how the admission process will be. Students whose applications are assessed and found eligible, they will be receiving an access to a portal, like welcome portal, login details and credentials will be given to them. So all the further communications, like or further documents are required or any further update related to the application will be sent to them on the portal as well as their email ID and even offers also. Once they receive the offer, they have to submit, they have to accept it. They have to respond to the offer. Then only they can move ahead with the further steps. Once accepted, if it is a conditional offer, they need to fulfill the condition. If it is an unconditional offer, they can go ahead with the interview for those particular regions. Otherwise, they can go ahead with the initial deposit payment. So initial deposit that required for cash letters will be £3,000, so that they have to make a payment. After that, they can go ahead for submitting all the documents like their medical report, the rest of the fund details, the 28 days old funds, and the TT copies for whatever the fees they have paid. So once their cash is requested, it will take like 5 working days to receive the cash letter. Once the cash letter is there, they have to go for the visa process. During the visa, after visa is received, the visa result is received, they need to update the university with the registration thing also. Once that is done, we will be taking the pre-departure briefing, like all the information and instruction to the students. So everything will be covered in that. And also we do provide a complimentary airport pickup. So student has to update us with their arrival details as well as their accommodation details. So that's how the whole thing will complete, like from application to the enrollment data. I hope I had a very quick run over to that.